Welcome. Our topic tonight is about using coaching to increase the results in your work. Now, that's both from a profit standpoint and also from a client effectiveness or healing effectiveness, the results of what you see inside of a session. So this is a really important conversation or piece of information to understand, both for those people who are thinking about adding coaching to their to what they're doing, and also for those people who are interested in who have already started coaching and are interested in understanding even more like what the value is that they're bringing to the table. So this is information inside of my integrative transformational coaching training program that we go over in various different ways throughout the course of the program, because it's really important that we understand some of these pieces in order to be as effective as we can be as a coach. And then also and to be able to leverage it to get the kind of results that we want overall in our business. So overall, coaching is a solid industry. It used to be like 20 years ago. There was like, oh, coaching. I mean, is it really an industry? Is it really something that we can rely on, that we're going to see over time, or is it just a fad? So we have proven at this point in time that it's not just a fad, that it's actually a large industry, and that is showing that it gets really important results. So coaching, the studies are showing that coaching is helping people make all other types of work that they're doing more effective. So now this is that no matter what kind of practitioner you are, right? Your clients can benefit from coaching, but also you can learn coaching and help your clients benefit from it as well. So this is it's not an idea. It's a tried concept, and something that we know actually at this point in time really works. So if this is the case, then why is it that people are not doing this more? Like, why is it that people are not integrating coaching in this way? And so there's a number of different things, a number of different reasons why people don't use coaching to the degree that it can be used. And one of the things that I say almost every time I talk about coaching is that coaching can help just about anyone who works with people. So the skills of coaching help just about anyone. So regardless of what they decide to do with it, but tonight we're going to look at how the skills of coaching can help you specifically developing your practice, developing your work with other people. But so this question, why are people not taking advantage of this opportunity? If it's something that's been proven, what is it that holds people back? So one of the things is that people think that whatever that they have, their method of working with people is enough, or is giving their clients what they truly need. And that they're like adding something else, perhaps is watering it down, perhaps it's complicating matters, it's redirecting people. Any of those things can be concerns. But the coaching, actually, as we'll talk about, adds a lot of value to whatever it is that a practitioner is doing. So whether they're offering one modality, for example, I offered therapy, but I added coaching to the therapy. and other methods as well. But I added coaching to the therapy to help people be able to clarify results. And like sometimes people think that that's going backwards, that like therapy is the big guns, and therefore coaching would be the thing that like you would add therapy to coaching. And sometimes that is the case, but actually, adding coaching to any kind of therapeutic practice, anything that you do as a practitioner can really add a lot of value. And so we start to see this now. Also, it helps to integrate various different methods. And that's another very important thing, because sometimes people have the opposite. They study a lot of different things. They're really interested in healing. They're really interested in helping people, but they don't quite understand how to make it into a usable package. And because of this, they struggle getting the word out about what it is that they're doing in a way that people can access it, that they can want it and choose it, right? So in order to do this, they need to understand how to build a package. Okay, so how to build a package with their work that makes and integrates coaching or uses coaching to shape that package, so that then they can get out the word about the magnificent integrative way that they have found to work with people, or they can start developing that, because sometimes people have studied a lot of things, but they haven't quite figured out how to put it together. So oftentimes people don't know how to package the coaching with what it is that they offer for all of these different problems that I just mentioned. And so because of that, it's like it just is a disconnect. They just don't understand how it is to do it. So part of what I'll talk about tonight is a little bit about how and why it gets done, but that's also something that I teach so that people can have a really powerful, integrative, personalized way of working with other people. Coaching has been, oops, sorry about that. Coaching has been seen as a luxury. So it's something that is just like, oh, it's like an extra thing. But what people are becoming aware of more and more is like how incredibly valuable coaching is in pretty much every area of your life. If you want traction in any area of your life, you want to move forward your spiritual development, you want to increase your healing, you want to get more results from your therapy, you want to do better at your job, the techniques of coaching can help with that. They can help you develop your interpersonal communication. They can help you be a more effective leader. And granted, there are different styles of coaching that are more helpful in different areas of work, but this is something that we know is a proven and valuable tool that helps people be able to see and get results. So oftentimes people also feel that like the industry of coaching doesn't feel compatible with what they do. I mean, this is very true for a lot of healers. They think, oh, the coaching industry, it's too like results oriented or goal oriented. It's too much about sales. It's too much about all these things that I don't like, aren't really the way that I work. And so what I say to people who have that concern is really there are as many different types of coaching as there are types of therapy. And there's a type of coaching that will fit with you. And then you should never be limited to, like, you shouldn't become a cardboard cutout of yourself in order to coach. It's a technique that you should be able to apply authentically when working with people so that you feel really good about it. The technique itself has nothing to do with any of that other stuff. That's just what we see on the surface, because those people tend to be louder than the rest of the people that are practicing. But the technique of coaching is absolutely compatible with just about every other technique there is out there. Sometimes it takes a little more finesse or to figure out how to combine things, but very often there are simple and easy ways to incorporate coaching into what it is that you're doing so that you can get more results. And if you haven't gotten started with that yet, you haven't gotten started building your work yet, coaching can help you do that. And so can the ITC program. So this is a great place to stay and to listen to everything that there is that I'm going to talk about tonight. If you're trained in more than one therapeutic or healing modality, right? If you're interested in personal development, you're interested as training as a coach, you're unsure if coaching is the next step for you, you're not sure how to leverage it, you're curious, but you're not sure how to leverage it with what it is that you're doing. Or you're not really sure if coaching is something that you could turn into a profitable business, which is a concern. There's so many coaches out there. How do I know that I'll be able to be successful at what it is that I do? And I address that very specifically within my ITC program, and both give people a reasonable understanding of what they can expect for results, and then also build a very strong pathway to getting the kind of results that they want. So we're not in the business of just saying that, no matter who you are, no matter what happens or anything like that, coaching is the solution for you. However, coaching is a solution for many practitioners' challenges. And there are a number of different ways to use it, to leverage it, to be able to make more money. And some people just do it as a part-time thing, just to add more income to their life. And other people learn to integrate it into their work in a really powerful way. So there's so many applications. I can't even talk about them all at this point in time. So what are we going to try to do for this, our time today? Right, so we're going to look at what it is that's holding you back from growing as a practitioner, and learning how coaching can help you with it. Granted, there's a lot that we could cover there. So here are some things, and that I'll be talking about tonight. Learning how you can become more successful and deeply fulfilled in your healing work, because coaching actually helps to balance out the work that you're doing, help you be able to do both stronger work with people and in a way that has more balance in the way that you're working with others. Because that's one of the problems that practitioners experience, is they get out of balance. And they don't quite know what is going wrong. Why am I struggling? Why do I feel tired at the end of the day? Why am I feeling like heavy with my clients' issues? Coaching can actually help you understand that and understand what to do about it. So it can help you we're going to look at how you can be more profitable while helping others more. So it's a win-win. It's both situations. It's not just you making more money and like getting away with something. It's about you actually learning how to be more effective in what you do, get better results for your clients, build out your practice in a way that's stronger. And as a result of that, you are able to make more money. So it's because you're doing better work that you're able to do more money, that you're able to make more money. And also just to determine whether coaching is right for you at this particular point in time. As I said, there are a lot of wonderful values that coaching brings to the table, but there are some situations where it's not it's not perfect for someone. And I always discuss that when I'm having my consult calls with people. I want them to have an idea of whether the timing is truly right for them in moving forward with this, because coaching might be a good thing for you to add to your work or to step into, but timing is also something that is important, and making sure that it's a good fit. And also for attending this webinar, you get a discount off the program. We're starting soon. So I highly suggest that when we get to the end, you register for a consult so that we can move that forward. But remind me that you attended this call so that I can give you that bonus. So coaching is now seen as something that's an essential part of people's care. And people are wanting to receive that coaching in a way that with someone that they can trust, in a way that's personalized, and for somebody that they can go back to time and time again. I have just this, in the last few months, I had a client from 10 or 15 years ago contact me for some additional support, just because I knew him and I would be able to support him in his next steps. So this is something that these are clients for the short term, whatever that means. And then there are also people that who will rely on you for your skills, that will come back when they have a period of time in their life where they need a little bit of extra support. All of that helps you grow your practice. And so how did I get here, right? So overall, I teach coaching because it works and it helps people succeed. And I believe in that really strongly. And I went through all my questions about the coaching industry and whether or not it was good enough and all of that thing. And I put it through many tests and I came out with the end result of, yes, this is a valuable tool that can help a lot of people. Here are all the reasons why. Not only that, but I trained in multiple methods and I learned how to integrate those methods. I learned how to build out a style of practice based around coaching that was individualized for me and a really effective results. And in fact, while I don't call myself a coach at this particular point in time, my practice was built more around coaching than it was built around therapy, even though I have a PhD in psychology. I actually built the style of my practice more around coaching. And I used the therapy as was needed to go back into old issues, but I liked it because of the results that it got and the way that it helped me help people integrate the different healing modalities that I was using. And I've been doing this for a really long time. I've been training coaches for a really long time. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love seeing people do this work. I love seeing how excited that they get once they start to do it and they realize how much they love it. And so in that, it tends to be the case that whatever hesitation, the vast majority of the people come in and say, wow, I didn't even know I was going to enjoy this much. It's just such a great thing to be able to do with people. And so, and I've helped a lot of people over time. So part of what I bring to my training is an understanding of how to work with people in various different capacities. So I can help people regardless of how they're thinking about using coaching or they're growing their work. I can help them do that because I have a broad skill set and an understanding of working with people and like a lot of cases of how people feel as they go through the process and what to do. So that's why the program is focused on supervision. So I talked to you just briefly about some people who have gone through the program, right? So a first client or a client, right, was a healer trained in Barbara Brennan and 12-step modalities. And so she was really into her own work. She worked on her own self-care, well-being. She was actively working to be working with a healer, acupuncture, chiropractor, and therapist, right? So she was really, she was both doing the work and working on herself. Right? So, but she was struggling with work-life balance. So she's already successful as a consultant. But was experiencing health issues and started working more in the healing realm of things to try to balance herself out. And so what she wanted was a different lifestyle, but she really wasn't sure how to make it for herself. So this is like, as you can see, the coaching's working on two levels here. Looks like I might be missing a slide here. So in the second case, we have Jackie. And so she was already a massage therapist who ran a holistic center. She put active energy into her well-being, participating in personal development programs throughout her adult life, a lot of them with me, and receiving ongoing coaching. And what she struggled with were the physical limitations of her body after years of being a massage therapist. So overgiving, taking care of others for herself. And anybody who's been a massage therapist knows that after years of doing the work, it can be really physically taxing to continue to do. So she wanted to adjust her career to fit with her changing physical capabilities, have a more balanced life, but she also really still wanted to continue working with people. So both of them started training as coaches. And first, as Marilyn started balance using the coaching that she was receiving in the program to help balance her life and career, right? And so she started using it to work on herself. And so as she discovered what worked and didn't work for her, right? She was able to see the results that she might get to her clients. And she was a great student. She showed up, she enjoyed the sense of community, and started growing in her capacity to apply the coaching with others. Right? So again, this is the dual level that things work on. The person, like, you gain from coaching as you go through the program, as you coach others, as you get coached, and then you start to understand it and practice it, and then you can use it more and more effectively with others. And Jackie, on the other hand, started training as a coach, and she started integrating it with her body-oriented techniques. But also simultaneously, she built boundaries for herself and was able to hold them because of the coaching that she received inside of the program. So now she is able to help her. She's able to help her clients through offering coaching in tandem with body work, which has alleviated some of the amount of body work that she's done, and then also allows her clients to get results. So this is basically a point about how coaching helps us, right? So how does it help us make healing fulfilling and profitable, right? So, if you think about it, there's a whole spectrum of people. There's some people who will learn coaching, they'll heal and transform themselves, they'll use it in their everyday life, right? There's some people who will learn coaching and they'll start doing it with a small amount of people, just a little bit here and there, because they grow and they learn and they like the little bit of extra income, they enjoy the whole process. And then there's some people who will start coaching and it will be their main modality. And they'll learn how to build up their whole business, or they'll learn how to grow their business just by starting with the coaching method. And then another category of people who are already working in the healing arts, they're already working as practitioners, and they learned how to up-level their business through using coaching. So there's a whole spectrum of ways, but no matter what, there's always personal growth, real life application, as well as an ability to leverage it and take it, like, up level whatever way you're working or interacting with others. All right, so let's look at some of why. So there are 5 coaching skills that boost income. Well, there's more than 5. There's 5 that I'm going to talk about here right now, just in the interest of time. Like I said, this is something that I go over a lot because part of being a successful coach is understanding the value of coaching so that you can help other people understand it. Right. So the 5 coaching skills that help to boost income. One is the ability to connect deeply with clients. The other is creating custom programs. The third is strengthening your emotional insight. The fourth is working within a results-oriented framework. And the fifth is being able to strengthen your client retention or referrals. So let's look at each one of these quickly. So the first one, connecting deeply with clients. Right? So the coaching skill is built all around your ability to connect with others, right? So your ability to use language primarily and presence, but to use language and presence to be able to facilitate various different things, but to help a client be able to move in the direction of results. In order to do that, we strengthen our ability to connect with others. We strengthen our ability to understand what it is that a client needs. And the skills of listening and asking powerful questions help us be able to do this. So we are able to, because we become a better listener and we become better at asking questions, we're better able to understand our clients and then better able to offer them support. So by understanding the process of development, right? By understanding the process of personal development or any developmental process, we are able to understand what our clients are going through, which means that we're able to connect with them more quickly and deeply. So, and to facilitate what the client's process, to help support them from a place of understanding is what helps them be more effective and also helps you be ultimately more successful. Creating customized programs. So I talked about this a little bit before. So first of all, one of the things that's unique about the ITC program is that I help people develop their coaching style in line with their personal style and other skill sets. So this is unique because a lot of programs teach a more cookie cutter model, and they're really about getting you to fit coaching. Here, I help you understand the foundations of coaching and then help the coaching fit you. So this is developing your coaching style in line with your personal style helps you get the first piece of being able to develop customized programs, because you can't get there if you're too much into, like, you're too in your head about it, or you're listening to some business person tell you this is what you need to do in order to be successful. Chances are you're going to end up with some kind of a product that really doesn't take off because it's not you. It doesn't actually showcase the type of work that you can really do well with others. So you can also, one of the things that helps about coaching, or how coaching helps, is it gives us a framework to be able to integrate different techniques and to see how they work together. Now, this is a big thing because a lot of people slap together a bunch of techniques and it's kind of discordant. It doesn't get better results. It doesn't get better results because they don't understand the methods that they're working with well enough, or they don't understand how to build strategically with those methods. So this is something that I teach inside of the ITC program because I love to, because it's one of my main skill sets. And also it's something that coaching helps us do just overall. It helps us learn how to integrate it. But we do need the connector pieces in there. It isn't enough really that we just like, oh, I learned coaching. Learn coaching. Nope, you need to learn coaching, and then you need to learn how to understand how coaching helps you build those, integrate everything. So it also helps you build systems that are accessible to your clients. So sometimes, like I was saying, people kind of cobble together a bunch of stuff and their clients are like, huh, I don't get it. And so coaching helps people, actually practitioners, helps them be able to really focus the work that they're doing so that they're able to address their clients' needs more effectively than even if they just used one type of service. Emotional insight. So coaches learn to be emotionally insightful if they're not already. Usually they are somewhat, and they learn to be more so. So once you understand you start to understand human behavior, you are able to see inside what someone is doing more. So there's a lot of different ways that we learn this. But when we use systems or patterns of human development, we to help us focus, we start to be able to understand motivations where we couldn't before. So that deepens our emotional insight, which helps us understand where clients are getting stuck. Now, this is stuck both in the coaching process or in whatever they're doing. It might be stuck and they're not moving forward in their acupuncture. It might be stuck and they're not coming back to the healing work that you're doing. It might be any way that they are getting stuck. And so as you start to understand what it is, you gain more emotional insight, then you will be able to help your clients get unstuck easier. And so this also helps when it comes to difficult service moments. So what I mean by that is like the moments where you have a disagreement, a misunderstanding, you're having a hard time explaining something, understanding how to keep a client on track, something like that. Coaching is a tool that helps you troubleshoot or navigate those situations more effectively. And that is incredibly powerful. That helps to keep clients longer and helps you decrease your stress overall. So, and coaching can be used in any moment, in any type of work to create more effective solutions. So you understand what's going on with the client, and then you're able to use coaching to create the most effective solutions for them. So number 4, the results-oriented framework. So this is something a lot of times people resist. And they resist it because because it kind of goes along with coaching, and they think, oh, it's just like all we're doing is hammering on this outcome, and we just want to get an outcome. We're going to set a goal and we're going to reach a goal, and we're not paying attention to how someone feels or what it is that's going on. We're just kind of like keep trying to push them further towards a goal. That is a poor application of a goal or getting a result. That's all that is. That's not actually what working with goals or intentions or results is about at all. That's only when someone only sees it as an external piece and they don't understand that there's a whole being that's attached to that goal, and everything needs to be in line with that whole being. And so the result is a way of clarifying. It's a way of setting a direction. It's a way of measuring and being able to see if a person has actually gotten there for them and for you. And by directing that, we become more empowered. We become more confident in everything that we do because we say, hey, I'm going in this direction. And then we head off in that direction and we learn from the process. And so we either revise our goal or we reach our goal. And when we reach our goal, we can say, oh, here's all the things that got me there. So we have understanding. And that is all incredibly powerful, no matter what it is, that no matter what goal that is. It could be the goal of, like I said, it could be the goal of pain reduction, could be the goal of doing something in someone's business. Right? It could be a personal development goal. Somebody wants to be better with, more responsive to their children's needs or something like that. So this process of helping clients understand the results that they want helps them be happier when they get there and feel more empowered along the way. And then it helps you be more confident in your ability to bring about positive change in your clients' lives because you've seen it. You've seen the results happen. And so this helps you be able to stand firmly in the work that you're doing. That's one of the ways that learning coaching helps practitioners be stronger, be better at what it is that they do, because they all now it's like, oh, all right, I'm seeing the results that I got. I can turn around and say, hey, my client got this result. And I know for a fact that that's what's happening. So overall, across the board for both coach and the client, strengthens motivation and success. And so no matter what type of practitioner you are, how you work with people, this is a helpful thing for people to have because overall it increases their well-being. And like I said, when you incorporate and you have the understanding that the entire person matters to the goal, then you get really, really powerful results for your clients. Client retention and referrals. So because of all of this, everything we talked about, understanding results and the empathy and the ability to troubleshoot problems and all of that kind of stuff, all of that basically means that clients are more likely to stick with what it is that they're doing with you. So you can help them stay with the program longer. And like I was talking about before, clients come back after years because you got them results, and they might not need you all the time because the goal of coaching is to get them to stand on their own 2 feet. They might not need you all the time, but they know where you are if they do need you. And they also know that they got results so that when somebody else they know needs those kind of results, they're going to refer people to you. And that doesn't matter for no matter what it is, even if the results are for something else that you're doing or an integrative way of working with people. They're going to be like, I understand the results that I got here, and so I can come back for them, and I can let other people know. So not only that, but clients get better results if they're coached through their work. The results are actually higher. So not only are they more aware of the results, but they get better results. And this because they are able to understand and stick with the process. They're able to troubleshoot the issues when they come up so that they can stay on track, so they can get the results that they need. When people get good results, they refer other people. This is some great information about what you get when you add coaching to your work. That in the interest of time, I'm not going to really be going into today. But you can read it a little bit as I'm talking. So it's some of the things that I've said, plus it's some additional stuff. We start to learn so much more about what we have to offer and the value of what we have to offer on all these different levels. both in the integration of our skills into our work, our ability to communicate, our ability to get results, our ability for our clients to understand results, our own personal understanding of ourself, which then makes us a better practitioner. There's so many different ways it almost becomes difficult to talk about them all, because there's just there's a lot of different ways. So in the end, coaching was my answer to how do I make all my skills and experience work and at their best together. So how do I integrate all this? And this set me on the road to the success that I have now. Is the understanding or a tool that allows me to integrate all of the different things that I learned and to be able to utilize them at different points in time in different ways, in a way that is really and truly powerful and effective and gets lots of results for clients. And this is something, it's not fixed, like it's just one way for all the time that you work. It's actually an adaptable tool that allows you to grow and change, and you can keep returning back to it to add more value for your clients. So if you are interested in learning more about this, how coaching can be integrated into the work that you're already doing, how you can get started with coaching, you want to understand a little bit more about what the value would be if you took the ITC program, then you can book a free 30-minute consult with me. And so you can learn how you can use this, yes, to make more money, yes, to help other people, yes, to be more satisfied in your work, overall, to help you be able to really grow in your capacity to help other people, and also grow in your own self, so that you have an expanded capacity to help others. So I hope I have an opportunity to speak with you soon, and we will make sure that this link is included below this video so that you can sign up for a consult. We are getting started here really soon. Have a great rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon.